All right, y'all. We are live. Let's go ahead and get it, man. Let's go ahead and get it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am projecting this message to you from the past. I'm projecting this message to you in the present, and I'm also projecting this message to you in the future. You got to understand, man, we omniscient beings, man. We omniscient beings, man. We are omnipresent in all places at all times, man. I got to let y'all know something, bro. Like, it is levels. There are ways that we supposed to do these things. And I'm here to let y'all know that when you ain't operating in alignment with the universe, bro, anybody can fall. Like, I'm here to expose this nigga, Rashad Jamal. And don't you ever think that I'm up here trying to tear down a black brother. But this nigga did not do it right. Okay? Rashad Jamal really fucked up. I'm gonna let you know how. You know how, like, there's levels to this shit. You gotta understand, my nigga, that if you want to sit up here and pop off all of this shit about war, pop off all of this shit about you got an army and stuff, how you gonna get caught up, nigga, caught lacking with your family and your children, right? Y'all have to understand that the message that he was speaking was completely negative, right? Because he's encouraging us to start popping off at the police and all of this shit. And I'm not on no, like, I know people can be like, oh, that's a pussy nigga perspective. Some of y'all niggas is so narrow minded and so focused on the hell state that you operate using the devices of these beings that are not even gods, right? Gods don't have to resort to that type of fucking violence type of situation. So you see what he was preaching, he got met with that shit. Okay, there's no reason why you're supposed to be turning yourself in for this situation or that situation, but yet they wait for you to walk out of your house with your kids in the back seat, you know, your wife in the front seat, they pointing the guns at your whole family. You just was speaking all of this rah-rah shit about you got an army and you building all of this. I understand it's good to build encouragement because share this, because there's somebody who needs to hear this message. It's a lot of us men that are waking up right now that don't understand the way that they're able to destroy us. You feel what I'm saying? You see they fucking with it. Now understand this. The brother, powerful individual. Myself, powerful individual. But there's levels to this shit. Understand that the way that they still infiltrate us is through the generational curses. How was he able to be taken down? You can say it's temporary or whatever it is. He able to be halted because that generational curse, because it starts in the family. Before you start talking about fighting or anything like that, we got to be solid in our foundations with the family. They were able to infiltrate you, throw the baby mama some money and tell the daughter that and say that she got touched. It's over. We can shut them down because our foundation, bro, like we're still in a healing phase right now. We are not in a, this isn't the time to fight. That's where niggas is fucking up. You wake up and now you think you ready to fight. Nigga, your household ain't even in order. Get all of your baby mamas in one house. And then let's talk about something. Take your kids out of school and start homeschooling your children. And then let's talk about that. Now is the time to heal. Now is the time to learn. This ain't no time for war. We just got into the Aquarian age, the information age. This is what happens when you like, it's like we not ready for that. The university, great thing, bro. I'm basically doing the exact same thing, but your downfall was promoting this whole violent type of mentality when we need to be looking inward. The external is not the problem. They're the result of the internal. Like we literally can vibrate so fucking high to the point to where, like, y'all ever understand? I'm gonna let y'all know something with these run-ins with the police, because I'm not sitting up here saying that I haven't done this shit before. I done had guns and mace and shit pointed at me, had my window bust and drug out the fucking car for standing on some sovereign shit before. I got video footage of the shit. And I remember saying, like, I know this knowledge, I'm standing on it. Right? But you got to understand, it's a time, it's a place, and there's levels to certain things. You got to gain a certain level of knowledge of self before you can start thinking that something outside of you is the problem. When your whole family is not intact, that leaves space for you to be penetrated. You can't build an army if the leader of the army's family foundation is fucked up. And I'm not saying this to bash people's situation, because what I'm saying is this is a generational curse as a whole, with us not being able to have complete families together. Right? So kid over here, because share this, because somebody y'all need to know needs to hear this. So when y'all talking about these gurus and think that this shit is like this and think this shit is like that, look at the foundation of the home. Is there a positive trail, right, of influences of the people that you had relationships with? I'd have been in my same marriage with 5 children. We've been homeschooling. We've been together for about 10 years. What I'm trying to tell y'all is we don't promote war. Promote the self-healing first, right? Before, because you understand the internal is the basis of everything. Why do you think that they pulled up on homie with the straps? Every day you talking about, oh shit, let the police roll up on me. And I don't even want to get target crazy because Neil can clip shit. But you understand? You understand? When you're inviting that kind of fucking energy to yourself, what are you fucking manifesting? You're not even ready for what you manifested. And the niggas that you waking up, they damn sure not ready for that. They not even nowhere near trained or ready. And it ain't nowhere near enough woke motherfuckers to even start anything. Like, listen, I'm telling you, this ain't a physical war. This is a spiritual war. Repeat after me. This is a spiritual war. Repeat after me. It starts from within. Okay? Because everything y'all see outside of yourself right now is going on that you don't like is the result of what you've allowed to happen because of the internal. Don't try to turn around and fight and be violent now. All of the things that we accepted, all these different contracts and all of these different forms of social oppression. All of that shit wasn't done at the fucking barrel of a gun. That shit was done with the fucking minds and emotions and the hearts and the sorcery of the spirit to get us to the point that we at now. Don't turn around and think you need to pick up a gun to change it. You start out by being right within. It starts out by healing your generational curses. That first. Because once you do that, the universe literally starts respecting it. It's certain energies that can't even be intertwined with what you got going on when you write internally. When you write internally, it don't matter what the fuck you got going on. When the police pull your motherfucking ass over, the universe is going to let them know, hey, it's time to move on. We got something else to handle. When you're right. But that whole warlike energy, that's an imbalance there. And I noticed it. And anybody who's got their third eye open, anybody who's really in tune, you can understand that warlike energy is old news. How are you going to defeat something we're supposed to be advancing? How are you going to conquer something with the same type of mentality that got you conquered in the first place? You are an advanced being. We talking about being advanced beings, right? So let's be advanced. When you understand that anything that you need to happen starts out by the type of energies that you carry within yourself internally, then you understand where you're going with this. Because you're not able to be penetrated and fucked with. Right? Now, it looked like they messing with my live. He said, that's right. Hey, that's real talk. Feel what I'm saying? He said, following behind young Pharaoh. Exactly. What's wrong with these niggas? Real talk. I'm letting y'all know, once you get to a certain point and you don't have your ducks in the order, you are able to be attacked. You got to understand, with this divine masculine energy, we're like the leaders of our new wave. Why do you think we keep naturally popping up, right? But the thing is motherfuckers are not following the proper life path. You cannot sit up here and be overcome by your ego and expect to have things in your past that you ain't take care of, like kids and women that you have bitter relationships with. Those have to be healed and mended because those carry a specific type of energy that won't allow you to rise to a specific point. This is what I'm talking about baggage. There's certain levels of energetic frequencies that you can literally hold on to yourself as like a fucking generational curse, because you'll see it in this individual that's a part of your family, and then you'll see it in the next individual or the individual before that you carry on. It won't allow you to progress to a certain level. It's going to come back. The universe going to send that energy back to you like this, like, oh, you didn't put that relationship intact. Oh, guess what? Now they're able to be bought for a couple $1,000s to have somebody that's supposed to be loving you as a figure of influence in your life. Now they claiming that you touching on them. They was able to be bought out because you didn't have that type of bond that you needed to have. You didn't heal that generational curse. How do y'all think this shit is allowed to happen? This shit ain't no coincidence. Share this share this. Somebody you know right now needs to hear this. Right now is the healing time. This is the time to understand who and what we truly are. When we talking about doing the spiritual battle, when I'm saying we battling principalities in high places, I'm talking about that same bitterness and energy that you feel towards your baby mama or your baby father that make you not want to come together and have a type of union and functional relationship. Right? A lot of all of that energy that make people think that there's something grander out there when they got the person that they need to be building with. Because that's our problem as a people. We not grabbing that person or keeping the people in our lives that we need in order to protect us. It takes a village to protect us. You know, that King Rashad, he should have never allowed himself to be taken down like that. If you're gonna talk that big boy shit, nigga, you can't be caught out in the street, nigga, with guns and shit being pointed at your kids and your family. You was not ready for that, my nigga. You got exposed. They exposed your weakness right there, nigga. His weakness is the family. It starts with the foundation. It was easy to take that brother down, slap a rape charge on him, and throw his baby mama some bands that had a daughter say some shit. That's how they looking at us, man. We understand that this family structure that we have as a people, it passes down the culture, which that culture determines how much of a spiritual connection you have, which determines how much power you have in this realm of reality, because that determines your whole perception of this world that we live in. When that shit is broken down and you allow the people outside of you to dictate your perception on your own reality and of yourself, what can you expect? Self-destruction. We not trying to start no army for no physical war. This is a spiritual war. The spiritual war is that your ass can't even stay together enough to have functional families, bro. The average black family is dysfunctional, disfigured, dismembered, have people that are bitter. And anybody, if somebody was building something, an external force can come through and drop some bread on it to nuke your whole organization because you haven't cleared up all of the negative energy with these karmic debts and the spirits. How you think they able to infiltrate? They coming through the karmic debt. We need to shut it down. Okay, he ain't handle that karmic debt. All right. All right. And I'm trying to let y'all know this, you can't skip no steps when you climbing up this Jacob's ladder. You can't skip no steps when you climbing up what ladder? Matter of fact, man, come on, man. Let's go ahead and teach. Let's go ahead and teach, man. You can't skip any steps when you're talking about climbing up Jacob's ladder. You feel what I'm saying? It's not going to happen for you. Each one of these chakras that our ancestors was telling you about is going to bring a specific life experience that if you don't master that shit, guess what's going to happen? The universe is going to throw it in your face and tell you, hey, you cannot do anything beyond this point unless you master this. Energetically, it's impossible because this whole shit is numbers just like the Matrix. Every frequency has a numerical value. And if that shit don't add up, it's not going to add up to what you're able to actually manifest. This whole shit is an energetic equation that we dealing with. And these people understand this based off of our astrology. You think you special when you was born in that hospital and you signed them contracts and they took your blood? They already knew who the fuck you was going to be. They have a system and a database for this shit. Come on, man. They know what we doing. They know what's going on in here. Look at this. Y'all talking. I was like, oh, he talking about the chakras. Okay, yeah, I am. I'm talking about the chakras. Can y'all see this? I think y'all might be able to. Yeah, y'all can. This is the 7 chakra system. When you're talking about dealing with the issues with the baby mama and all that, that's basic root chakra shit right there. And heart chakra, keeping us bound in hell. The brother is still in hell because he think that the way to free the world is through a physical war. I know he talk about spiritual shit, but come on now, always talking about, oh, we got guns and we building the army. You don't need none of that, my brother. If you know how powerful we are, you feel what I'm saying? If you know how powerful we are, my brother, guess what? You'll know for a fact that we damn sure don't need to use that primitive ass technology. That shit is primitive, nigga. You see this? Matter of fact, other way. Y'all see my altar back here? I know it's a lot of saturation of light, but what I'm trying to let y'all understand is that what we doing is advanced technology. Our ancestors were more advanced than the technology and shit that they have now. That's the big secret. Why the fuck they always trying to tell you that our ancestors were stupid? These energies that most of us don't understand, they're studying that. They studying us. And then they turn around and put out the sorcery through these black screens to influence your emotions and how you act. So y'all think that, oh, we about to start this and we about to do that. The whole time you've been played like a fiddle because they understand astrology and you don't. They understand the energies of this reality and you don't. They understand your weaknesses that you ain't even think like, oh, ain't worry about it. She ain't gonna like, nah, she can be bought out, my nigga. Yeah, you gotta keep all those people that you have soul ties with. They have to be your tribe. And we can't be talking about no war when people don't even know themselves. This is what I'm here. This is what I'm here to say, man. It starts with the foundation first. If you're talking about looking at leaders, you got to look at their family. Like I said, I've been married for 10 years. I'm not here saying, oh, he got locked up. Come to me. That's not the point. What I'm trying to tell y'all is that look at these gurus before you invest all your energy in these people before so that they allow you to tear down something that you was building up. Look at the foundation that is sitting on. It wasn't sitting on the strong foundation because the whole direction you was aiming towards could be taken down physically. But if you're building something that cannot be destroyed physically, then how are they going to take it down when these beings can't do anything beyond physicality? Come on now. Take back your power. That's what we here talking about. Obviously, young Pharaoh snapped. This whole spiritual community, this shit is basically dead, nigga. This shit, who's carrying it on? Me, my wife, other people, you. We're supposed to get the knowledge, internalize it. This ain't supposed to be no motherfucking one man show. That's not how the new world works. That's not how the 5D operates. The 5D don't operate with one nigga and thousands of people following one nigga. That's not how the 5D operates. We are all equal and able to access the same type of energy. And if the person that you are looking at as a guide is not unlocking that within you, then I'm here to tell you they stuck in the past. If they talking about this other shit, like, do y'all not know how much you can create and how much you can manifest? Like, you are so fucking strong. You're so magical. Like, you are a multi-dimensional being. Set up your fucking altar. Stop sitting around here watching all these goddamn YouTube videos because half these niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'm telling you this. Half these niggas on this YouTube do not know what the fuck they be talking about. They just be yapping. One day they calling it Planet Kai. The next day they calling it Jabberwockies. And I'm not trying to be funny, but what I'm trying to let y'all understand is that you think that these individuals is like up here, but they fucking learning just like you are. And they don't even know the intricate details. Like they get a little bit of facts here, get a little bit of knowledge here, but they ain't really practicing like that. If you understand, this is a whole ancient science, right? And if they just doing a lot of fluff, like what I'm doing right now, which is fluff, I'm not teaching shit. Y'all ain't see me pulling up no diagrams and breaking down the nature and the laws of the universe. I'm giving you energy to attract you, right? That's what I'm doing right now. But I got the science behind the shit. Right. So what we have to do is we've got in tune with the flow. We're such emotional beings that we're able to literally be sucked in through emotions. Right. But if we're able to somehow mix in education with that so that we internalize this type of knowledge and not just seek out the emotional gratification, the emotional instant gratification every time, then we'll be able to move forward. Right. Because y'all in here right now like, oh, shit, they locked this thing up. They locked that nigga up. That's one less nigga making videos for me now. Right. But what you doing after the video? Are you repairing relationships? That's what it's about. It's about repairing that bloodline, that DNA cleansing. Fuck all the fighting and shit. Do you have bloodline parasites? Are they feeding on your family? That's the first thing you need to take care of, period. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to soulfulascension.com right now and book your fucking reading because this is a real thing. Because he literally had parasitic entities within his bloodline, which allowed him to be taken down in such a way. If y'all think I'm playing, just look at it. His family got caught out there, right? Because they came with the guns. A previous person that he had a relationship with decided, hey, we're going to have the daughter go ahead and say this and that because I'm still feeling emotionally distraught about this previous situation. So the whole generational curse of not being able to build healthy relationships between the divine masculine and the divine feminine is what caused the downfall for the brother because she couldn't have been bought out and the daughter would have never said that if he would have handled that properly. So we talking about healing on a spiritual level, having positive and healthy emotional connections between divine masculine and divine feminine. They constantly using us against each other. Real talk. We are literally the creators of our entire reality. And we don't even know it. They done tricked you out your fucking power. Now you got to get inspired and all kind of shit from all these different sources on the internet because you don't forgot who the fuck you was. Motherfucker be like, peace, God, to you. You be like, who, me? Oh, I'm God. You know what I'm saying? That's how deep this shit is. They subconsciously tricked you to where that shit feels awkward for you to even be accepted being called a god or a goddess. Like, I got to keep watching this YouTube because I need that to feel comfortable first. Understand that our culture and what we're able to build and how far we're able to go determines what vibratory frequency we at. How we are on an internal spiritual level, mentally and spiritually, determines how far we can go physically. And when I'm talking about mental and spiritual, the first place that it starts is in the household. We're having a positive family structure, a positive family foundation. A lot of us run around this motherfucker straight alone. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to get it alone, right? Not having that type of family structure, feeling like anybody can be the enemy. None of us have safe havens in our own fucking land. Why is that? Because we neglected the bloodline. You don't even, motherfuckers don't even look at that shit no more. Bloodline. What do you mean bloodline? I'm talking about your fucking kids, your baby mama. Bloodline. That's what I'm saying, man. Bloodline, DNA cleansing. The fuck you mean, nigga? Yeah, the relationship with all of your children and the relationship between your child's mother, because that relationship determines the type of relationship that your child has with you. Believe it or not, whenever all that type of energy that female can have about you as a man, they're gonna everything that they say about you to the child is gonna have that type of energy in it. So you best be mindful, my nigga, because all of that turns around and gets embodied into the spirit of the child, and that determines what the child is able to manifest within their own life. So when we talking about generational curses, this is how we dealing with it. Y'all gotta get in tune, man. This is our biggest downfall. I'm not here to talk y'all fucking head off all day long, but what I'm here to tell you is that you gotta move through the spirit first. Start by cleansing yourself. Start by cleansing your spirit. Start by cleansing your DNA. Don't just think that you can just have a fucked up ass relationship with this person or that person that is closely connected to your bloodline, and it's not gonna have some type of repercussions later, especially if you're trying to build something and be an influencer, because then other people are able to give you more challenges. They're able, if you thought that you had a fucking challenge as a fucking life purpose to heal and cleanse and mend that relationship, guess what? If you're trying to build something and be an influencer in such a way, these motherfuckers outside have been studying you and they know exactly how to infiltrate you. They're gonna make that 10 times harder. So understand what you're getting yourself into, right? Understand that. Everybody not meant to be a teacher, and everybody's not meant to be a fucking goddamn a warlord like either, but free that brother. Real talk, that's some fucking bullshit. He actually allowed that shit to manifest because he ain't have it, all together on the spiritual level. But I'm not trying to bash. I don't wish that shit on fucking nobody. That's some bullshit to keep it 100% a buck. But he's an example to let y'all understand that these motherfuckers will infiltrate you at any kind of way. You feel what I'm saying? Any kind of way. Watch how you fucking talking. He talked like he wanted to smoke. He wasn't ready for the fucking smoke. You got caught up with your kids, bro. Where's the army? Where's the army? I'm not trying to be an asshole with it, but stop moving backwards. The last thing any of us need to be worried about is some type of physical war. Get your shit together in your household first. Get your household together. SoulfulAscension.com is where you can get your readings. The Ascending Consciousness Gathering, OKC, May 21st through 25th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. You don't want to miss it. This is the biggest spiritual event you're going to see all fucking year long, all spring long in Oklahoma City. So y'all don't want to miss this. Make sure that you go to SoulfulAscension.com to book your ticket right now. Vendor spacing is available. Okay. It is a 2-day event. We're doing a spiritual gathering. Y'all want to be there because we're going to be letting y'all in on the secrets of our magic. So for Ascension, y'all already know we making magic make sense. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to be teaching y'all how to heal generational curses and explaining to y'all the things that we went through within our lives, including getting fucked up by the police, moving in the wrong way. Real talk, we're going to be going through all of that, from how spells have changed our lives and all of that stuff. So go ahead and share this live, because everything that I've said in here before, you know somebody else needs to hear this. So share the live, man. Stop being, don't try to hold this, don't try to hold me to yourself. Share the live. It's time that we grow. It's time that we elevate. It's time to start the healing process, man. Peace and love to all of y'all. Don't forget, I do the readings. I do the birth chart readings as well. I also do the enchanted oils, and we also do personal spells. So don't forget to go on soulfulascension.com. I'm out. Peace.